Morning everybody. So that was a bit of a treat this morning. I managed to get the camera and get Tommy lying down. Now it's dark in the mornings. He's obviously still thinks it's night time when I get here, and it hasn't happened that often, but sometimes he doesn't get up straight away when I get here. He's doing it more now. He's much more settled than he was last year and the year before. And he lets me look over the door and watch him for a couple of minutes. And he looks so sweet when he's lying down, and his eyes are just sort of all funny opening because it's suddenly gone really light because I've put the lights on. Anyway, that was exciting. So, morning everybody. Welcome to October. And the leaves are all falling. The horses are eating their breakfast. And I have a friend already this morning. Morning Daisy. Morning Daisy. Hey. So yeah, as I said, it's now dark in the mornings, and the clocks go back very shortly. So it will be dark much earlier in the evenings as well. As you know, my least favourite part of the year. The next few months when it's just dark, not as much as it is in some countries. I do understand that we're not, it's not the worst place to be. We've also had 2 weeks really of mostly rain, so everything's really quite wet, and the riding has been a bit variable and everything. So I think we're now in for 4 or 5 days of dry weather, so I have got some things to do here and at home while it's dry. More to tell you later about what has been going on with the horses. They're all fine, but for now I'm going to change Basil's rug, and then I can put Tommy out and crack on with the big muck out. So I will talk to you in a little while, maybe when it's lighter. Mucking out done then. I still have a friend here. Hey Daisy, how are you doing? She says, come on, that's nearly finished. Oh, don't know what she just saw. Anyway, that's stables done, the yard swept, the feed bowls and the water bowl scrubbed out, and the hay net's done for the night, and it's light now. The boys are down the bottom there having a nice time, as you can see, munching away. I'm going to move the fence a little bit again today for them. Basil's started losing a little bit of weight. Tommy hasn't though. Tommy just still looks very round. I had the vet this week. They had their tetanus and flu injections this week, and Tommy had his teeth done. The vet had a look at Basil's teeth and decided he needs more work than they could do on that visit, because it was a zone visit, which means you get a reduced call-out fee, but it's not allowed to do sort of more than a certain amount of teeth work. So they're coming back on Monday to rasp his teeth, but the reason they need to come back is because he's got some food sort of stuck down on the inside of his teeth, down as they think has gone behind his gum a little bit, so they want to sedate him. Now, he's never been sedated for a regular dentist visit. Obviously he was sedated for when he had his x-rays and when he went away to have his tooth out. I'm hoping they can do all the work they need to do here there's a slight chance he will have to go to them if they can't manage to do it all here, because apparently they have more equipment. But because I've moved vets, it is only about, well, with the trailer it's probably 15-20 minutes up the road to the vets rather than the distance from the last place. But it's still, he's not a good traveller. I don't know if you recall that. We had to sedate him to get him to be calm on the trailer last time, so I guess we'll have to do the same again, and then it's difficult to get him on the trailer because he's dopey. But the advantage is at least Tommy will be happy on his own, whereas Chesney was very difficult before, so that will be much less stress for me, which hopefully then obviously that stress won't transfer to Basil. Anyway, so that's Monday, so he's got to have some more work done on his teeth on Monday. We haven't got too much mud yet. It's not looking too bad. Like I say, it has rained for a couple of weeks, so it is pretty squelchy when you walk across it, but it is not too wet. I have a few jobs to do today, so I'm going to crack on. The first thing I'm going to do, I've got Daisy's following me, the first thing I'm going to do is wash another bin out of the feed room, because they, I've done one, but obviously they've got food in, so now this one's empty, so I'm going to wash all this one today, and then when that's dry, actually, if it dries over today, I probably move the little bit of chaff that's in that one into that one, and then I can wash that one out as well. So that's the first job this morning, so I will get that done. The other thing I want to do today is have a little bit of a sort out in here. I can't quite decide at the moment whether I'm going to wash the floor, but I've got out Basil's two thin rugs. One's here and one over there, and his fly rug. So he's not going to wear these really thin rugs again until next spring, because I'm going to clip him tomorrow, I hope. So they won't be needed. So I'll just air them out here for a bit before I fold them up properly to go back in here. These are his two sable rugs that I wanted to get washed and didn't manage to, so that's a bit of a shame. I still have got another number of somebody to try, so I think I will do that, because he's not going to need certainly the purple one for a while, I hope, although he might do. When I clip him tomorrow, he can wear his stripy yellowy one. I can't move the apple rack, so I'm going to have to clean around that. So I'm going to try and brush some of this out, and then maybe put some water on these two middle mats, I think. This is quite good for keeping the rugs on, because I can just move it around, and I just need to have a bit of a sweep really. So that's the plan. Hat and coat back on because I've gone cold again, but the sun is out. Basil's having a little nap in the sun. Well, he was, now he's woken up. And the bin is just here now, all clean and shiny. Well, this little monster thinks if he comes and stands by the gates, I'm going to give him apples. Don't eat the baler twine, Tommy. That's horrid. Tommy! You monster. Hey? So, I've emptied a few things out, and I am going to wash it. So I'm just going to get some Zoflora disinfectant and wash and scrub the mats. I think I'm going to do them in here rather than get them out. It should drain away okay in here. So I've given that a bit of a disinfectant and a scrub. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but the worst of it is down from the wall, and I've washed the worst off these two mats in the middle. So just got to let them dry now. And then I might move a few things around a bit. I might move this up there so that I can get in and out more easily. And Tommy's still here. doing his very naughty thing that he does, which is sliding his teeth up and down the gate. You're a monster, Thomas. You're a very, very naughty boy, aren't you? So I'm just going to try and put a few bits back in, because then I'm going to ride Basil in a short while. So Basil and I are going to go out for a little ride. We haven't done much for a few days, so we'll see how he is. Hopefully he's not too silly, because I did lunge him yesterday. Fingers crossed. Anyway, we'll see how he got on. That rug looks like it's going to slip off any minute, Basil, isn't it? Oh, now you've moved, it's probably going to go. Basil and I have had a nice ride, and I've just come down the field to move the fence. So now they're both just eating right up by the fence. He's down there. You spoilt. Pretty sure you are. Hey, handsome. And how's your mate? He's down here. He still has to stretch under the fence, because under the fence is better. There's still quite a lot of nasty midges around, isn't there, Tommy? That bother you, don't they? Hey? There's a good boy. He's had a nice time rolling in the mud, as usual. So that's it for this morning. I'm going to go home for some lunch now, and I'll be back later. So back again, and I got them in. Suddenly went like a really dark cloud, and I thought I didn't really want Basil's rug to get wet for the sake of waiting 5 minutes to get them in. So I raced to get them in, but it hasn't rained, so that's a relief. They were both standing practically by the gate waiting to come anyway, so they're happy. Basil is still eating his dinner, aren't you? As usual, slow coach, and Tommy has finished his. Don't know what he can hear. I can hear people talking, can't we, Tommy? Oh, and Basil can as well now. Hey? Look, they're all tucked up and ready for sleeping. So I'm going to leave the video there for today. Thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in November, when we're hoping there won't have been too many fireworks. I think I might bring my CD down, if I can work out how to play it here, probably for a few days before bonfire night, just to try and get them used to some fireworks again. But as long as the people along the road don't have big ones, they're generally not too bad around here, so I'm very lucky. Anyway, that's it for today, so I will see you again soon, and take care. Thanks, bye.